Hey you guys, so I know I haven't made a video in a while, but I thought today it would be fun to challenge myself and do a no makeup look. So this is something that's great if you are going for a natural look, or are a mom on the go, or you just want something quick but still you look put together and your skin is still flawless and your features are defined. So this is my version of the no makeup look, and if you want to know how I got this look, then just keep watching. To start off, I'm just going to use a base for my foundation. I'm just using my Face Prime Time from Bare Minerals. And I'm just going to take one pump and then rub it in my fingers. And then go ahead and put this on top of whatever moisturizer you normally use. Just like that. So next I'm just going to start with my brows. I'm just going to use this MAC brow shader in Walnut, and I'm just going to take my 266 brush and lightly fill in my brows where it needs to be just a little bit darker, and just fill in the missing patches, so just to even everything out on the brows. So we want to make our skin really smooth and flawless, so I'm just going to take a cream concealer. This is NC30 Studio Finish from MAC, and just this concealer brush, I believe it's the 212 brush from MAC, and I'm going to go ahead and go right underneath my eyes where I get some dark circles, and then also a little bit on my lids just to even everything out, because my lids can get a little bit on the dark side. Just like that. And you can go around your nose if you like, down the bridge of your nose, wherever you feel like you need a little bit of a concealer. And now I'm going to go ahead and blend it out with my Beauty Blender. So now I'm going to go ahead and add my foundation. I'm just using my medium beige mineral foundation from Bare Minerals. And then I really like this foundation because it gives a natural glow, so it's great if you're going for a natural look. And it doesn't feel heavy or look like you're wearing anything, so this is a great foundation to use if you're going for the natural no makeup look. Also, just to set my cream concealer and just give myself a little bit more coverage, I'm just going to go back with my Summer Bisque concealer, mineral concealer. And then just to brighten underneath my eyes a little bit more, I'm going to go back with my Well Rested Eye Brightener from Bare Minerals. Okay, so now that everything's really smooth and even, we're just going to add a little bit of color back, because naturally we're not just one solid color. So I'm going to add just a tiny bit of bronzer. The one I'm going to use today is the Skinny Dip from Bare Minerals. And I like this bronzer because it's more on the golden side, and it's really subtle. This is the lightest color they have, so it's just a very subtle hint of warmth to the skin. So I'm just going to add this and use my angled handy Buki brush. And I'm going to go ahead and put just a tiny bit on the cheeks. You don't want to add too much or else it's not going to look very natural. So just a tiny bit. So just where the sun would naturally hit. You can even do it a little bit on your chin, down your nose, forehead, under your jawline. Okay, so that's all the color I'm going to add. So next I'm going to use a little bit of a contour powder. This one is actually Harmony Matte from MAC, and it's a matte blush. And I'm just going to use this to kind of contour my cheekbones just a tiny bit, just to add a little bit more definition to my face. So I'm just going to take my angled brush, find the hollows of my cheeks, and I'm just doing it really light. So I'm probably just going to use that much. Do the same thing on the other side. And you can see it just defines it a little bit, so it looks like my face is a little bit on the thinner side. So after that, I just want to add a little bit of blush, just to add a little bit of color. So I'm going to use Mocha Blush today and just use my blush brush, the 116 from MAC. Lightly dab it into the powder. And I'm just going to lightly sweep this on the apples of my cheeks. So very, very light. Just so you can get a really soft hint of color. And next, just to add a tiny bit of a glow to the skin, I'm going to use my Soft and Gentle Skin Finish from MAC. And I'm going to lightly pat my brush in here and just lightly sweep it on the highest point of my cheeks so we get this pretty glow to the skin. You can also do a little bit down the bridge of your nose, the center of your forehead, just to add a soft glow to the skin. So that's all I'm going to add. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of gloss on. I'm going to go ahead and use one of my new Moxie glosses. This is from Bare Minerals, and this one's called Show Off. This is just a very soft pink, so I think it would be nice for a little natural pink on the lip. It's also going to tone down my natural lip color too. And you can use a lip balm, a tinted lip balm, anything like that. Okay, so next we're going to focus on the eyes. So I just zoomed in a little bit so you could see what I'm doing, but I already added a base for our shadows. This is the Prime Time from Bare Minerals. Now I'm just going to go ahead and lightly add a little bit of a highlight just under my brow bone. And I'm just going to take Serendipitous from the Truth palette from Bare Minerals, and just a basic e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and just lightly sweep it under the brow bone. We don't want it too bright or else it's not going to look very natural. So just a very soft sweep to bring more light to our face and define our brows just a tiny bit more. Just like that. So just to add a little bit more color to my lids, I'm just going to take something that's really soft, more skin tone like, and this is Arena. This has more of a satin finish, so it's going to give a little bit of a sheen, but not too much. And I'm going to take this e.l.f. basic eyeshadow brush, lightly pat it in Arena, and I'm just going to dab this right on my lower lid, just for a soft hint of color, but still keeping it more on the natural side. And you can see how it warms my lids up just a tiny bit. I'm also just going to take a tiny bit of that shadow and smudge it under my lash line, just to frame the eyes a little bit more. Perfect. And just to bring this color up a tiny bit for a light wash, I'm just going to use my eye defining brush, and with that same color, just sweep it lightly in your crease just to blend out the edges. So I normally don't have a defined crease. It usually gets hidden with lashes or liner. So this is not defined as much as I would like. So I decided to take another warmer brown. This is Texture from MAC. And just an eye defining brush, and I'm going to lightly sweep this in my crease. Just a tiny bit. Just to define my crease a little bit more, and also add a soft sweep of a warm brown on my lid. And just make sure you blend everything out. or else you're going to have harsh edges and it's not going to look as natural as we would like. So before I add a coat of mascara, I'm just going to take this Bare Minerals Char Bronze Eye Pencil, and I'm just going to line this, kind of smudge it right in my lash line, just to give the illusion that my lashes are a little bit thicker, and just to frame my eyes a little bit more. So I'm literally just smudging it right into the base of my lashes. And you could do a thick or a thin liner, it's really up to you. Do the same on the other side. Okay, and I'm just going to use the end of this liner, and there is a smudger there, so I'm going to go back over the liner I just did and really soften and blend this out. Just like that. So it's not too harsh, we still want it to be natural. And I'm just going to add the tiniest bit right under the outer corner of my lower lashes. I'm not putting anything in the waterline, just right at the base of the lashes. And again with the smudger, just go back and soften it a little bit. Okay, so now I'm just going to add my favorite mascara, and this is the Flawless Definition Mascara from Bare Minerals. And I'm going to go ahead and add a few coats, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do next. So this is what the eyes should look like. This is with a few coats of mascara, and you can go ahead and leave it just like this if you like, but I'm going to add some lashes, and these aren't the lashes I normally use. I use something that's really thick and dramatic. These are great because they're nice and long. They're also wispy, so they're going to blend naturally with your lashes. And in this look, I want my lashes and eyes to kind of be the focus of this. So I'm just going to add this pair of 48 lashes from MAC, and then I'll show you what it looks like after. Okay, so this is the end of my no makeup tutorial, and this is with my falsies on, so just to thicken up my lashes a little bit, but still not super dramatic like I normally wear. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. This is just a nice look, easy look for anyone who's on the go or wants just more of that flawless natural look without looking like you're wearing tons of makeup. Again, this is my version of it. Not everyone's going to agree that my version's like the best no makeup look. Some of you might think that what I'm wearing right now is still way too much makeup, but you know, I'm a makeup artist and I love makeup, so I'm going to wear makeup. So again, this is just my version. And when you guys do this look, you're not, of course you're not going to use the same colors as me because everyone's skin tone is different. So you want to use colors that are very similar to your skin tone. Like for example, if you're a blonde, you're not going to use a dark brown liner. You're going to use something that's more gray tone. Or a very, very soft brown. So it's just going to vary, all the colors for everyone's just going to vary depending on your skin tone. So I hope you guys liked my version of the no makeup natural look, and if you have any questions, leave me a comment below. I'll try to do a post in my blog about all the products I use, so you'll be able to see a list of everything I used. And that is it, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.